Hey guys, it's me, Clash of Max, and welcome to week 4 of the Eternal City Draft League. So, today is week 4, and well, we're up against Namdu and the Birmingham Bulbasaurs. Now, they have a pretty, frightening team. Urshifu, this thing just kills everything. Metal, this thing kills everything. Sylveon, this thing's tanky, fast, strong, tanky, strong, tanky, kinda tanky. A good mixture of like strong and fat stuff, which is a bit problematic. Especially the main thing of concern is this Urshifu. Like this thing, I only have one Twitch in clefable. Like this thing will blow holes in my team if I'm not careful. But I do have some precautions for that. So we have this clefable, right? Pretty cool set. It's a Scarf clefable. It's running real fast today. And it can outspeed a max speed Urshifu with the Scarf and kill it with Moonblast. So the idea of it is, switching on Urshifu, it predicts and goes for Poison Jab. It thinks it can kill me, so then I just go for like a Scarf Moonblast and kill it. That's what I hope to happen, because if he Wicked Blows, or if he hits me like once and I mess it up, then he can just hit me again later on and kill me. Then I have no switch-ins to it, which is a little bit frightening. But besides that, can also trick to get rid of the Scarf and give it to something like Melmetal, and hopefully get leftovers, softballs to recover, heal bells to remove status on the team, because I don't want to get toxic by Salazzle. We can toxic everything. And here we have Deoxys running pretty similar set as per usual, this time with spikes, so we can just rack up entry hazard, because Namdu's entry hazard removal isn't the best, so I'm going to try and exploit that along with Toad Stealth Rocks. Scizor doing what it usually does, click Swords Dance and hopefully win. That's what I mainly hope to happen. I originally did have Samtoon to try and use Melmetal setup fodder, but I needed knockoff to deal with Uxie, whatever it's called, because that thing's a little bit annoying for me. Then we have Seismitoad, who's running a physical set this week. Power Whip is to deal with Blastoise at 2 it KOs after Stealth Rocks on a max HP variant. Stealth Rocks is good. Knockoff is nice for the just removing items everywhere, and Earthquake is just good damage overall. So that's pretty good. We've got a very heat Electabuzz set this week. It's going to be awesome. I originally did have Kyurem in this slot, because Kyurem hits things, but the problem is Melmetal and Sylveon are like amazing Kyurem checks. Like Melmetal could be Assault Vest, Sylveon's just specially fat. And it doesn't really, and it's kind of like the speed teams are very awkward, like it's outsped by Salamence and Urshifu, which is really annoying, so I didn't bring that. So instead I just bought this Electabuzz, which has a very good speed to here, outspeeds most of the team. And I'm running Expert Belt, so this basically does, it outspeeds Salamence, and it can kill it with Ice Punch, provided I'm not at -1. So I can kill it with Ice Punch, Focus Blast kills Urshifu with Stealth Rocks up, and Volt Switch is just good for pivoting at 2 it KOs the Blastoise, and Taunt is just nice to shut down some slower, tankier threats. So hopefully this does some work. And then next we have Moltres, which is mainly here to get rid of hazards, a secondary Melmetal check. Yeah, Defog Roost, it can hopefully burn some stuff, and yeah, just deal with Sylveon if it's Calm Mind, so I can Toxic and wear it down. But yeah, that's the squad. Well, here we are. So this is about as scary as I thought it would be. This is probably the most scary squad he could have brought, which is comforting to say the least. So the question is, what do I want to do here? And there's no Blastoise as well, which is somewhat comforting. Just this Urshifu is so scary. So with the Urshifu, what's the chance of me killing it? 75%, that's pretty good. Issue is I could miss, and he could be Scarf, which are two things that I do not like. In terms of hazards, he has none. Oh no, he has OC, never mind. And removal, he has his Salamence if it wants to run removal, which would be interesting. And Salazzle just outspeeds my whole team, which is really annoying. Salazzle's going to be a bit of a problem. But I do have Heal Bell, which is nice. Alright, so we could... There's also no Donphan, which means I'm free to Volt Switch. I think I might just lead a Electabuzz, to be honest. There's also no Blastoise, so I don't have to worry. So my Slice Toad isn't too valuable this game. So I might just start off with a Volt Switch with Electabuzz and just go from there. Maybe? Because I want to get Rocks up and I also want to get Spikes up. And I also need to figure out what sort of Silence this is. I hope this isn't really Wish. Wish would be pretty annoying, actually. Also glad I didn't bring... I'm glad and I'm not glad I brought my Dugtrio. Dugtrio would be nice to get rid of Salazzle, but everything else it's kind of whatever for, considering there's an Uxie and a Salamence. Uxie's going to be tough to break, so I need to preserve this Moltres to Toxic it, but Sylveon could have Heal Bell. I think Salamence gets Heal Bell as well. I think. No, it's Uxie gets Heal Bell. Right. So in terms of leads, he's probably going to lead to the Urshifu and just U-turn immediately. It shouldn't be Scarf. If it's Scarf, then that's somewhat comforting, I suppose. If he leads with Salamence, I can probably kill it with Ice Punch, but I don't really want to do that. Because he's going to have Intimidate, probably. Worst case scenario, he leads with his Salazzle, which means he can just get a Toxic off or a Substitute off for free, which I don't really like the idea of at all. But we're just going to lead with Electabuzz. Uxie comes out first. We're just going to taunt whatever they want to do. They're probably here to set up Rocks, which Rocks is very nice for them. I did get Magic Guard on this, right? Yeah, good. So try and prevent like Rocks or whatever from going up now. Didn't expect the Uxie lead, to be honest, but I assume all Uxie's going to be doing is getting up Rocks. Another thing to note is it could have Trick Room with Melmetal, which could be a frightening thing, but let's not will that into existence, shall we? Also keep in mind that my Electabuzz can't really take hits, because it doesn't have Eviolite, it has the Expert Belt on. Yeah. Because I would do Life Orb, because it would guarantee a kill on Salamence, not Salamence, on Urshifu. However, I don't want to reveal that. Okay, so just using Toxic to start with. Awesome. We're just going to go into Electabuzz. Or not Electabuzz, just Volt Switch with Electabuzz and see what it wants to do. We could just go into the Scizor and get a knockoff for free. That'd be pretty good. Could also go into Deoxys and set up Spikes. Which is quite nice actually. I think I might go Deoxys. Oh, he could also U-turn this turn. For that reason, I think I'm going to go Scizor immediately. Okay, goes for Psychic, whatever. So now we can get a Mega off, which is great. And we can get a knockoff and knock off something on their team. Whatever it is, it'll be appreciated. Okay, Salamence comes out. It is Intimidate. Get rid of its Heavy Duty Boots. So this might be a Dragon Dance set. Could be. Just gonna go out into our guy and just throw off a Toxic, I guess. Sylveon comes out. Okay, poison damage. Any leftovers? Leftovers I think activates afterwards. I'm not too sure what the Sylveon's gonna be, which is a little bit concerning. Yeah, I hope it just doesn't whip out its specs all of a sudden. I might just throw a Mystical Fire, just because. Could also go into Electabuzz and just get a Volt Switch off. I'm not too sure what Sylveon is doing here. It's a strange switch in to go on the Sylveon. Yeah, it's a bit strange. I'm just gonna click Mystical Fire. What's he gonna go for? Like a Toxic? Mystical Fire of his own. Okay. It is leftovers. Good to know. Alright, I think here I'm just gonna go into Deoxys. He gets a wish off. Who's he gonna wish into? Himself, probably. We always teleport here. Uxie comes out. Nice. I just want to Taunt again, to be honest. How much is Uxie doing? Against Electabuzz. Psychic is doing a fair bit, actually. It's just a testament how not tanky Electabuzz is about Eviolite. I just don't really want to gang up Stealth Rocks. That's my main concern. Alright, well, into Electabuzz we go. Throw off another Taunt. I don't feel like having to deal with a Toxic or a Stealth Rock. If he Psychics me, it's fine. Like, I don't really need the HP for anything. U-turn. Let's see what he opts to go into. Maybe Salamence? Also, rocks are super valuable now once I get them. If I can get them. Since the heavy duty boots and Salamence is gone. Who do you want to go into here is the real question. I don't want an immediate Urshifu because that makes me feel like it's going to be Scarf, which I don't really want to deal with right now. I mean, Scarf I would prefer over Band, since Clefable can actually deal with that a lot better. But in terms of Electabuzz's longevity, it's not going to be good. Also, if he just goes to Urshifu, that bluff Scarf, so he could be Scarf and he could also be Banded, so if I go on the Clefable then it hurts. Good thing about this Electabuzz is he has no idea what it wants to do. So I have an element of surprise in that regard. Also, the fact that he didn't like remove the Toxic suggests to me that it's doesn't have Heal Bell. Urshifu does come out. Right. That's comforting, isn't it? Something I need to check is how much U-turn's doing to Clefable. It's doing 19 maximum, which allows for Poison Jab to kill, which isn't good. If it's Jolly, is it okay? It can survive barely. How much do I value this Electabuzz? I quite value it. I mean, if it's Scarf, like, that'd be very nice. To an extent, I guess. I would like to throw out a Focus Blast here. That would be amazing if I could just kill Urshifu from the get-go. I might just do that, to be honest. Yeah. Hopefully Focus Blast hits. Please hit. Never mind, he Sucker Punches. Okay, so he is banded, which is good to know. Losing Electabuzz really sucks. I didn't think he would go for Sucker Punch from the like immediately. So that's rough. So I'm pretty sure that is banded, right? Rip Electabuzz, man. Every game he's just died. Sucker Punch versus Electabuzz needs to be banded to kill. Yeah, okay, it is banded. Is it Jolly banded? I can't tell. So he's locked into Sucker Punch, which is nice. Which gives me the ability to go on Seismitoad and get off a Stealth Rock, probably. Right. What's the best play here? Because I get a free turn to do whatever. Could get a Spike Up. It's not particularly useful. Okay, so if I go into Seismitoad, I get Stealth Rock. Who does he go into is the question. Like Uxie? Salamence? One of those, probably. I can get a Stealth Rock up, and then that would be golden. Or do I want Spikes? Which hurts Urshifu a bit more, but I don't know how much the chip is needed. I think let's get Stealth Rocks up. Unless that was Black Glasses. Which, in that case, I made a mistake. Don't think so. Stealth Rock. Don't have to be banded. I feel like Black Glasses is not a good bring. Power Whip is so useful in this matchup. It hits absolutely nothing. Kinda wish I had Ice Punch to deal with the Salamence now. But I'm just sad I didn't get to use the Electabuzz to its fullest extent. I should have just gone into the Clefable like I meant to. Oh well. Just means getting rid of Salamence is going to be a lot harder. Uxie comes out. Awesome. He could poison me, but Seismitoad's like pretty whatever this game. He does an Energy Ball, but I'm super tanky, so it's okay. Okay, cool, very cool bring. I like that. He's no leftovers, so he can't recover at all. Although Sylveon can wish him up. So you could just U-turn here, which is a little bit scary. I don't like the idea of him U-turning at all. Seems to be the most likely thing he could do. I do kind of want to catch him and get a burn off, hopefully, with Moltres. With the Flame Body. Because I feel like he has to U-turn here, right? If he Energy Balls, he gotta get a free switch into Sizzle, do whatever I want. Oh, so that means he doesn't have any Stealth Rocks. Awesome. He could say an Energy Ball me, which would not be nice, because I like Seismitoad in this game for the Salazzle. For the reason I'm just going to go Moltres. U-turn, get Flame Body, please. There we go. So extra chip on Uxie's going to be nice. He's probably going to go Urshifu here, I'd imagine. Right. I'd imagine that to be the case. If he goes Urshifu, I'm probably going to go Clefable. Sylveon comes out. How much was my Mystical Fire doing? 22. He's always going to wish here, right? And if I have Mystical Fire, it's going to force them to protect. Where I can then do whatever I want. Or do I want to... So yeah, Mystical Fire, he gets hurt, it forces him to protect, he can't heal anything. Only thing he would want to heal is this Uxie. So he's probably just in here to heal himself, I would imagine. Which means I probably should switch out and get some more hazards up. But I don't want the Silence come back in. Right. The Sylveon, I'm just realizing, is a little bit tough to take down if he's going to keep on wishing himself up. So I was doing 22. Then wish. I think he's just okay to just keep on firing off Mystical Fires, to be honest. Yeah, I like that. Because then he's forced to protect here. Because Mystical Fire is super free on his team. So I'm just going to spam it, I guess. Like, it's fine if you want to do that. Because I can just Mystical Fire again. Just spam it to my heart's content. Because this toxic damage is going to rack up. Like, real quick. And whoever like, if he goes into Salazzle, he's taking rocks. If he goes in Salmon, he's taking rocks. If he goes into Uxie, he's going to get worn down because he has no recovery. Let's give Mystical Firing, I guess. Because, yeah, this Sylveon's going to go down. If he switches out here, then, like, he loses Sylveon. Okay, he decides to go Melmetal, so he sacrifices the Sylveon. This is a leftovers Melmetal, right? So I need to go Scizor here, he Rock Slides, whatever. Here he's just probably going to go into his Salamence again, I would imagine. Right? Yeah, I guess Salamence is coming out again. Because that was his means of dealing with you last time. So I guess I'm just going to go Moltres again. Alright. He's not going to Rock Slide again. Actually, while I'm here, I could actually calc how strong this Melmetal is. Against my Scizor, that's Rock Slide. Rock Slide, 17%. That's probably, so it's about max attack. I got a low roll. Yeah, about max attack. Maybe less. Could also just be adamant. But I'm going to assume it's max attack. Which then means against my Deoxys is doing a fair bit. Never mind. But it also just means against my Scizor he's not doing much. Yeah. I'm going to double back into Moltres. He's not Rock Sliding again. Before I'd make that play against the Salamence, I can check how much defense it has to determine if it's defog. So -1, I did 25, which is about to be probably, so it's probably like a Dragon Dance set. But +1, I am doing 35 to it. It likely is flamethrower, which isn't nice. I'm just going to go into Deoxys. He goes into Soundless as expected. The reason I went Deoxys is so I can get Toss off, potentially. It really depends what he wants to do. I think it's actually better to teleport here in case he wants to go Urshifu, and then I can go into Moltres afterwards and get a Toxic off and Silence. Unless this is like a defog set, which would be interesting, which allows it still going to be saved. We'll see. Melmortar comes out again. I teleport out. How much did Mystical Fire do to this thing? It did 68, which is not enough for what I want. Ooh, Silence Scizor plus 135. Which is nice damage. So throw off a knock. Get rid of his item. Awesome. And now I Roost. So now this thing gets less recovery, and eventually I'll be able to take it out with the Mystical Fire. If you go Salamence here, well done. Or Salazzle. But I'm just going to go into and just Roost. What's he going for? Is he just sacking this off? That's cool. Could I just set up on him right here? Let's get a bunch of Souls Dancers off. How much do I need to kill this Urshifu? Probably like a +4, right? +3 at least. Oh wow, I need a lot to take it out. +6. Okay. It's gonna Roost. You try to Toxic me, whatever. Click Swords Dance here. If he just wants to stay in and do whatever he's doing. If this Melmetal's... Yeah, I don't know what the old Melmetal is trying to accomplish. Maybe he's just trying to sack it off. I can't really tell. Soundwatch comes out. So here I would be fearing the Bullet Punch if I was Nandu. What do you want to do though? Because yeah, like if I was like a max attack, I would be killing this thing, but I'm not. Moltres goes to the Flamethrower. It is a special set. That's good to know. So let's throw off Mystical Fire. So it could be still Dragon Dance, but it's likely just a special set. I don't really mind if it Roosts. So it's fine. I'm just going to stay in a Mystical Fire. Nothing wants to switch into this. If he stays in again, I'm Toxicking. Do I even lose anything for this clicking Toxic? I don't. I guess it goes into like Uxie, but Uxie's just annoying. It's not a huge deal. Just to get rid of this Urshifu. That's like my main concern. And Salazzle's, I guess, is pretty annoying, so I need Silent Toad to deal with that. Uxie does come out. Good play. So we're gonna Sizzle, he U-turns. Nice. Means probably Urshifu's coming out now, I would imagine. Slazzle comes out. Okay. I don't know what this thing wants to do, but I need to go Cyber Toad. That's a given. I wish I just had Scold. Or do I want to go... If it's Salazzle, it's a nasty plot set. Cyber Toad is just going to live it for days, but a Toxic will be annoying. As a substitute, this might be a bit annoying actually. He's just going to throw off a Toxic, or maybe it's Sub-Nasty plot. I don't think Dragon Pulse even does that much. Yeah, it's not. So I guess I bet he can throw off a Toxic. Sludge Wave. Cool. Uxie comes out, takes rocks. Sweet. So I'm gonna go straight back into my Scizor again. Goes for the U-turn, so now Uxie's dead from rocks. Unless Sal wants something to say about it. No defog. Right. Here I can see him sacking off Uxie to get in the Urshifu. So I might just go high clefable. I do want to preserve its HP though. I'm just going to throw off a Toxic. Do a Wing Beat. Right. He does get burnt, which means Soundwince is useless against Moltres. So I can just get off a Roost. Cool. It's gonna Roost, I guess. It's a bit annoying I can't Toxic this thing now. It's gonna go hard Deoxys and hopefully I can teleport to something. Do a Wing Beat. Spikes would be quite nice. But I don't want to give this Soundwince any free turns to pivot around. Although Silent Toss would be also quite nice. Because I could just use that and get a nice chip on Urshifu. Yeah, that's 29%. But it's fine, that's gonna teleport out. Melmetal comes out, sure. Go onto this, Mystical Fire, get rid of Melmetal. Wish I put like Ancient Power on this thing instead of Defog. I thought he would have brought rocks to deal with Kyurem, but obviously he didn't fear that too much. Or to be fair, he did bring Melmetal and Sylveon. If I had my Electabuzz still Silence, it would be dead meat. So Silence comes out, sure thing. Last time his play was to go onto the Melmetal, so I'm gonna go for a Spike. Now just teleport out if he wants to go Urshifu. Uxie comes out. Awesome, I go into this and I can go Clefable to prevent Urshifu from coming out. which means he's forcing on Melmetal or Salazzle. Melmetal comes out. That means I go into my Scizor. He Rock Slides. Sure thing. I guess I just click Knock, really. Yeah. Just wear this thing down. Yeah, I'm kind of stalling him out, which is sort of my plan from the get-go. Is just be really... because I couldn't really... I needed just to have a lot of fat stuff to deal with this team. Because his team's very strong. So that's why I sort of throw I'm stalling to make progress, which I've made some decent progress so far. Just need to keep it up. You can't roost forever. Awesome. Gonna go on to Deoxys. Does Dragon Claw. Interesting. Click Spikes. Urshifu finally comes out. Cool. So Urshifu against Scizor, since I am at full HP, like everything he does like a lot. Which is okay. You know, I reckon I will just go Scizor, because I don't really need the HP for anything too much. Wicked Blow, yeah, sure thing. Is this thing jolly? Why do they not do that much damage? Confusing. Maybe it isn't banded. Alright, now we go for the Moonblast. Do we? What I don't get what damage it's doing right now. I could have sworn this was banded. Actually, never mind. Maybe it's not banded then. Maybe it's not max attack. Um, 30, 33. It must be black glasses or must be black glasses, right? Either way, I'm throwing off Moonblast. Slazzle dies. Melmetal, I would assume, dies to this. Regardless of how tanky it is. I mean, yeah, at this point, clefable just wins the game, I think. Yeah, I think so. Because I don't think he's banned as a P-Jab, probably won't kill. Yep, there's that kill. I'm not going to stay in here, because I want to preserve some HP. Teleport out. That's the right play. Yeah, can I just stand in there and just use Moonblast? Let's kill the Salmons, right? 71. I really don't know what sort of damage this Urshifu is. That's what I'm a bit concerned about. Oh, sweet, okay, yeah. Clefable won anyway. Sweet. So that wasn't the most fun game for Namdu, I would assume, but GG. I had to just really stall it out. Yeah, so I really just stalled the hell out of that game, but you know it worked. Unfortunately, the buzz didn't get to. Yeah, I did the awesome Scarf Clefable set. Clefable put in some work at the end game there. But yeah, Deoxys, nice chip damage. Scizor was just good to switch in for Melmetal. Clefable got cleaned up in the end with Scarf. Seismitoad was good to deal with the, I guess the Uxie and Salazzle. Knock off some items. Electabuzz could have been better, however, Sucker Punch happened. And then Moltres is just really nice to remove Sylveon from the game pretty much. And also deal with the Melmetal. But overall, GG to Namdu, and I shall see you all next time. Later.